Okay. Upper Cathedral Ward. So we're just going to go ahead and journey up here. This is the Upper Cathedral Ward that connects to the... I can't remember whether they call it the orphanage or what they call it. There's a special name for what this place is. I mean, they call it the Upper Cathedral Ward, but that refers to the entire area as like a whole. But this specific building has a name as well. And it's like the orphanage or the... It's something like that. I don't know. I don't remember anymore. I just know that it's kind of spooky, honestly. Or maybe it's the choir. Because I know they call the people that lived and worked here, or at least the special members of the church that lived and worked here, they refer to them as the choir. But I don't remember. Beware of ambush. Is that from this window? Is it from that window? I don't remember. Probably from that window. Beast around here somewhere, but I don't remember where. Fire is effective and remembers stealth. Well, hi, Key Cat. What you doing, baby? What you doing? Yeah, you being sad. Yeah, being sad. Thank you for sneezing on me, sweetie. I really appreciate it. It's my favorite when you do that. It's my absolute favorite. There's two beasts down there. Got him. There's one more. Two more, maybe? Might be. Yep, there's two more. Bloodstone chunks, that's always good. Let's see. Okay. I don't quite remember. Some bullshit. I was behind the fucking statue. Some bullshit. Cosmic Eye Badge. I don't remember what that gives you at the shops. Hey, what's going on, Waldo? Huh? I may have missed a treasure chest down here somewhere. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure I did. Down here on the bottom floor. Question is, where would I have missed it? Or maybe I was looking at that box, thinking it was a treasure chest. I might have been. One of these boxes here. How's it going, Waldo? How you doing, man? Yeah, working on it. I'm gonna kill all these Squidwards. I don't know what they're actually called, but blindfold cap, that goes with the choir set. Reeks of item. Madman's knowledge. Madman's knowledge. There's something else up here. Maybe that's the door I couldn't open before. Safe place, therefore lure is effective. Hidden path. Pearl slug, those will be useful later. Let's see here. Orphanage key. I need to work my way back to the ladder. If I go down here, I should be able to open up this door at the bottom. Okay, it's all the way down here. Should be we open this up. Shortcut back to the lantern. That's to the next area up there. We go back, and if we go up this ladder, gotta remember where the ladder's at. On the opposite side over here, somewhere. It must be. Right? I think it's over here. Because we want to go back up and open the door at the top. Like the very top of the area. No, it must be all the way over here. This opposite corner. We want to go up here because through here, this door at the very top, we have the key. Okay, we didn't need a key. We can get a gesture from this man. We now have the make contact gesture. Tiny piece of trivia about the make contact gesture. In some early sci-fi and sci-fi horror works, it was suggested that because alien races outside of our own would be so advanced compared to ours, or at least in the realms of math and science and things, they might see us as inferior and take that as reason to try to take advantage of us as a species. And one way that we could thwart that is if when we made contact with the other, you know, the aliens, if we were to make contact with the aliens, one thing that we could do is show them some sort of unilateral symbol that we understood, you know, what we now consider basic tenets of math and geometry and trigonometry and things, and that would have been to display that we understood the importance of right angles and things of that nature. And in order to do so, we could use a special pose with which to communicate that we understood, you know, basic geometry and trigonometry and things, and to do so, in order to do so, just to hold our arms out in a right angle would be the easiest way to do so. I was gonna say the boss had been defeated. I'm kind of surprised he didn't go home, but he did. So that's what that hand gesture is in reference to. You know, the people of Yharnam, or the Tumerians, believing that these extraterrestrial beings, these beings of the cosmos, were so vast in knowledge and so vast in power compared to us, the only way to communicate to them that we weren't a stupid race of individuals was to show them that we understood the basic fundamentals of physics and mathematics in the universe, at least as we understand it, which is kind of strange because when you think about it, in our timeline, you know, those basic tenets, you know, Newton's three laws of gravity or well, I guess they're laws of motion, not gravity. Newton's three laws of motion and you know, all the different Pythagorean theorems and all the different geometric and trigonometric things that we use for a long time had to kind of be updated and reevaluated once Einstein kind of had his theory of relativity that revolutionized modern physics and science as we know it today. And even now, you know, there are people working on expanding his work and you know, it could be quite possible that at some point in the near or near distant future that we come across something else in the universe that makes us have to completely change how we break all those things down and how we think about all those things. We just haven't discovered it yet. In all likelihood. I don't know that for a fact though, because you know, I'm not a physicist.
Farewell, good hunter.
Alright, so now we've dealt with the enemy in that area, and it was just a big alien-looking mofo. I think we want to go back to, yeah, the Lumen Flower Gardens was the one we just unlocked. I feel like I want to buy bone marrow ash. I need to buy bone marrow ash. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go back to the nightmare and sell some things and buy some bone marrow ash, because it will make dealing with Ebritus not much of a problem at all. At least so long as I play smart and remember where it is to get her to do a specific attack. Like when you fight Ebritus, she's really difficult because she's really big. And, like, she seems very intimidating. She's one of the great old ones that was left behind by accident when all the great old ones left their knowledge with the Tumerians. Actually, I don't know if it was by accident or not. But eventually, the Yarnamites, specifically the church and the choir, found Ebritus in this big chasm we're about to go to, this big cavernous area, and they built the church on top of her. They, like, where they found her, they built the church on top of it, and they basically just kind of, I don't want to say they left her there to rot, but I mean, you could argue that that's exactly what they did. 8,114, huh? Okay. So they were basically using her as their source of all their eldritch knowledge for a long time, studying her and you know, taking advantage of that way. Just sell, purchase items. Yeah, 5 bone marrow ash is pretty good. It's not great, but it's pretty good. What did the Watcher's eye get me? Maybe the Rosmarius. Um, maybe the Tonitrus, maybe? Rosmarius and the Tonitrus. What else would it have put in here? I don't know. Pebbles, maybe? Throwing knives? I don't know. So yeah, the church, which is essentially a split off of the College of Bergenworth, built the chapel and everything on top of where they found Ebritus, and used her, and when they found an old chalice, the chalice that you find in the burned out section of Old Yarnum after fighting the Bloodstarved Beast, they used it to get into the Temerian tombs and the tombs underneath Yarnum, basically, like all those different places that you go, where there's like tombs. The chalice dungeons that you fight through are all located under Yarnum. I think. Maybe aside from like Loran and East. I think the Loran and East chalices are probably located under the places that they're named after, but I could be wrong on that part. Is this where you have to, like, do you have to break through this? I think you have to break it. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, this puts you above. This puts you on the second level, or the second floor of the area where you fought. Amelia, the Vicar, or Vicar. I think it's Vicar. And then writing this down, I believe this takes you straight to Ebritus. What's up, Zero? How's it going, buddy? Let's go ahead and kill these things. These little sluggy things are kind of interesting. Let's see if maybe I can get some help, or maybe I can help some people. Let's see if I can't get some help first. And then I'll stick around and help people fight Ebritus to get some souls, I think, because I'm going to need them. So Ebritus, being an old one, is going to be really weak against bolt attacks and blood attacks. So any weapon that has bolt properties, or any weapon that has standard properties and then is covered in bolt paper, and then any weapon that's got blood damage on it, like any hand cannon or gun, anything that scales off of your Bloodtinge stat, she'll take extra damage to, because the old ones, and all of their kin, they just call them the kin, take a lot of damage from bolt, and they take even more damage from Bloodtinge. So I'm gonna see if maybe I can get some help. Because I don't know that I have enough bone marrow ash to really put a dent in Ebritus's defenses. Her target weak spot is her head. She also takes a lot of damage from thrust attacks, which isn't my main form of attack. I can do it by, charging up the thing and thrusting, but it's difficult. That's a nice number on your crits there, Zero. That's pretty freaking good. Let's see here. Is he searching for someone to help, I wonder? Searching for help? Can I ring both bells? Can I do that? I can. Okay. So, let's see if I can ring a bell to help somebody. If I'm not going to get any help, maybe I can help somebody get some souls. And, upgrade myself and upgrade my stuff. Oh, nice. Yeah, Wrath of the Gods is a decent spell. It's really fun to use if you're running a miracle build in Dark Souls 1. Yeah, there's some people looking for help, it looks like. I was hoping that maybe they were looking to help someone, but it looks like they're looking for help. That's fine. I can do it. Oh, he's... Old Hunter. Mensa Scholar Damien. I like his shield. His shield's pretty sweet. Wow, it's actually a shield. A shield and sword combo? Really? That's freaking cool. No, it's the cane. That's cool as shit. Come on, dude. Start the battle. So the key here is to hit Ebritas in her head. And another thing to know is to know where to stand to get her to slam her head into the ground. Because if you stand just out of the reach of her... if you stand just out of the reach of her... what do you call it? Her tentacles, but you don't stand too far enough away that she charges you, she will slam her head onto the ground, and it's the perfect time for you to get right there. Oh, I missed it. Ooh, she charges a long way too. Get in because I need her to drop her head, but this other guy's not really fighting in a way that's conducive to me being able to do that. So I have to stick. Yeah, there's no dodging that. Basically, you have to keep her at a range to where she'll just continue to slam her head down. Let me see if I can get her to do it and fight her by myself. Because I should be able to do that. Ew, I don't really like that it starts me all the way back here, though. That's a little gross. I mean, it's not that far, but still a little gross. Well, especially since this thing's alive again. That means everything else is going to be alive again too. That's fine. It's not really that big a deal. Though that elevator won't be there, so I need to remember that. Yeah, just the update screwed everything up, Zero. The update just screwed with all of my stuff, so I just had to let it sit and let it work itself out by keeping the whole thing turned off until I got home tonight. It's what normally happens with when PSN decides to update itself. When they do updates to PSN, like it never, the firmware never wants to cooperate with anything else. Like there's really nothing you can do about it. It was just a result of the update. So let's see if, because if I keep the proper distance here, I can keep Abritas from charging me. And if I can keep Abritas from charging me, she'll slam her head into the ground. And when she slams her head into the ground is when I can really get damage in on her. Like that. Don't want to go too far. How did I get frenzied so quickly? So, frenzy is bullshit. But we knew that already. I'll just have to cure it next time before it fills up, because I don't have any frenzy defense. None of my armor that I currently have, I don't think, has very good frenzy defense. But yeah, frenzy's a garbage mechanic. Dragonkin Mausoleum. I don't know. Are you saying it is a good place to farm? Because I really don't know of any really good farming places in Dark Souls 3. Proper distance here. Let's see here. I need to figure out what the So, yeah, I'm still trying to get the distance and timing down on this. Evie's not making it easy. I've never seen that grab move before. That's not good. Too bad. I feel like the bosses have a lot of moves they didn't have when I first played the game. There's a lot of bosses who have grab moves that I've never seen have grab moves before. So I don't really know what to... I don't know what to do about that. The game's just kind of changing its rules. I'm also having a hard time remembering exactly where you need to stand to get her to throw her head into the ground, because if I could remember that, she's easy. Because then you just wail away at her head with blood attacks, and like it's not really a big deal at all. Like the boss fight becomes trivial at that point. But I can't quite remember where that is. Well, she does that. Also, the charge isn't making sense either. She's not supposed to do that if you stay close enough. Nice. That's a good number on that. Yeah, the charge isn't making much sense to me anymore either, because she's not supposed to do that if you stand that close. Yeah, I don't know. I must not have it right at all, because she shouldn't be charging at all. If I'm doing it right, she won't charge once. She'll just constantly throw her head into the ground. So I'm messing up the distance somewhere. It seems like a good setup, Zero. Her charge is fucking shit. What spells are you using that need longer duration? I don't know. I don't know if the spell duration buff is worth it because I don't know how much the buff is. It might be. But a lot of times it feels like a lot of times with buffs like that on rings and things, it feels like the duration's not nearly long enough to justify taking up a ring space. I don't know. I don't know for that one though. I don't know. I can't tell where her charge happens and where, because it doesn't seem, I can't get it to happen. Like she's always willing to charge, but she's never willing to throw her head down, and I can't figure out why. And I don't know how to dodge it either, because every time I try to dodge it, I dodge right into it. I don't really know what I'm doing wrong. Like, see, that time I feel like I shouldn't have been too late there because I missed the first. I don't know. I held it back because And I can't figure this out. It's really starting to piss me off. Yeah, see that? I feel like that should have dodged. Because if it doesn't, there's no way to dodge it. If that's not the dodge, then there's no way to dodge it. Because there's no other timing that you could have on that. It's really starting to piss me off. Because if you dodge when I feel like you want to dodge, you get hit by your ass. And if you try to wait, you get hit by your ass. If you dodge too early, you get hit by your head. So I don't know. I know it's dodgeable. I just can't remember what the window is. I also can't remember what the distance window is to get her to slam her head onto the ground. There's a move that she does where she slams her face into the ground. If you can get her to do that, it's like open season on her forehead. And I can't remember how to get her to do that. And everything I've done so far is not working. So obviously, what I thought was correct is not correct, but I don't know what correct is. I can't find it. That's really starting to piss me off. And that's the thing, if you like try to dodge twice, you get hit by your ass in, so it's not dodging twice that's the answer. I dodged too late. Couldn't press the dodge button because I was trying to heal. You have to be farther away when she does it, I guess. There, I didn't press the dodge button, so the controller said. There, I didn't press the dodge button, so the game said. And there, I dodged way too soon. It's crazy to think that 2 years ago this was a fight that took me less than 60 seconds. Like by the time I'd gotten to where I was going for the platinum trophy, this is a fight that takes less than 60 seconds. The same for Amygdala. Amygdala takes about 60 seconds or less. Like most of the big boss enemies, because they have the same kind of attack patterns. As long as you keep your distance, use your gun, and know their weaknesses, like it takes less than a minute or two to beat them. But now I can't even figure out her attack patterns. I mean, I guess they could, but I don't know why they would, because it's not like in Dark Souls 1 where there's a bug in the programming of there's a bug in the programming of Gwyn's AI where you can just forever stun lock him. Like, it takes skill to be able to beat, you know, the big bosses in less than 60 seconds. You know, so it's not like a quirk of the AI. There's just a way that you have to fight her, and a way that you have to fight Amygdala, that allows you to do that shit. So I guess it wants me to not go for the early hit, because if you try to get the early hit in, you get automatically hit. Like, you can't... The thrust attack animation takes so long to finish that you can't dodge away from her first swipe when she turns around to swipe at you. So I guess they don't want you to do that, which is stupid. But I mean, I guess it makes sense for the length of the animation. That's not the button I fucking wanted to press, you stupid piece of shit game. Yeah, the length of the animation is too long to go to try and be cheeky with it. There's no way to dodge that directly from the side where you don't get hit by her ass. You have to really be able to anticipate that she's going to throw her head down and charge and not throw her head into the ground. That just doesn't seem fair. Like, you can't dodge that if that's the case. Yeah, there's no dodging that. I dodged. I pushed the dodge button. And I'm gonna get... Wow. Cool. I really don't like this fight anymore. I don't, because I don't understand it anymore. I want to throw something. I wish I had something I could just fucking wing, because I want to throw something. Now I'm back to the point where I have no health files again. Because this game's Souls economy and this game's fucking health thing economy sucks. It's garbage. What's going on, Mark? Chalice dungeons are fun. I need to get better geared up before I do the Chalice dungeons again, though. I'm at the point where I need to have like +9, +10 stuff in order to do the Chalice dungeons. So, if you complete Albert the Executioner's storyline to the point where he kills the Queen of the Vile Bloods, and then you go and collect pieces of her broken body, and then you kill Albert, you can bring the pieces of her broken body to this altar, and it will resurrect her. And when you go back to the Vile Blood Chamber, Albert will be dead because you've killed him beforehand, and the Queen will be back, and you can join. You can then rejoin the Vile Bloods if you need to or want to for some reason. Nice. 37 Bloodtinge and Arcane. That's right. You're building up all your stats, aren't you, Mark? Yeah, I'm just gonna stick with let's buy healing things. 53. That's all right. That's enough. I'm just gonna stick with Bloodtinge and skill. I am 10 levels away from where I want my skill and 20 levels away from where I want my Bloodtinge. 26 levels away from where I want my Vitality, and 16 levels away from where I want my Endurance. Everything else should be done though. I'm about halfway there. The cutoff point for me is going to be like level 150, because it's going to be 50, 40, 10, 40, 50, 10. So there's that. Damn. You're getting up there for sure. Let's see. What else is there left to do? Murgo's Loft. Damn. 214 and... What, if you go to 50 and 50 on your Bloodtinge and Arcane, that's going to be 16 more levels each. So 16 is 230, another 16 is 246. 246 is essentially where you're stopping. I don't know. I mean, maybe. But I mean, like, considering, you know, I don't really know. I wouldn't be able to make a judgment call as to whether you'd actually be overpowered or not. I wouldn't think so, just because that wouldn't make sense for the game's PvP. But I could be wrong. Your PvE flexibility will definitely be really good, though. Especially if you use the right weapons for each build that you want to run, or each area that you want to run in. That will definitely help. Because you'd pretty much be able to you'd pretty much be able to run whatever you want. So like it would just be a matter of running the correct, like running the most powerful weapon for each type of build. I found Dark Souls 3 to be difficult just because I didn't understand its the combat system is very weird to me. It's like I've said before, to me it feels like it wants to be Bloodborne's combat without Bloodborne's weapon options. I gotta find a way to kill those things, because they gonna piss me off. No, the winter lanterns are stupid fucking enemies anyway. Like, there's no real effective way to fight them other than carry poison knives everywhere. Which I guess is fine, it just doesn't make them fun. Like, they're not an interesting enemy to fight. But yeah, I mean, for me, Dark Souls 3 is difficult and its combat is obtuse to me. I just don't like it. I don't like the combat. A lot of people think Dark Souls 1 is hard too, but that's the easiest one in the series to me. It might be easier if you can... It might be easier if you can get in all your attacks without getting constantly staggered. I feel the same way about Bloodborne, but like I said, I kind of feel like it's, for me, most of it is to do, most of it has to do with the fact that, like, Dark Souls 3 combat tries to be as fast as Bloodborne, but parrying with a shield is nowhere near as fast as parrying with a gunshot, and that's what makes it difficult. Hey, look, it's Mother Brain. That's the brain of Mensis, but... Well, I don't like this all of a sudden. I'm gonna die. God, this part's excruciating. Choir bell. Yeah, the do I have any kind of healing item at all? Nope. Yeah, I know what the winter lanterns are. Arcane Damp Blood Gem. Great One's Wisdom. Great One's Wisdom. Great One's Wisdom. I've never been to the fishing hamlet. I hear they're not. I hear that place is not fun though. Let's see if I can remember how to get down. Time for special items. I don't think there's any way I can get down there without dying. I don't have any healing items. I don't have any way to get my health back. Man, is there nothing I can use? Nothing I can wear? I don't have any health, and this drop will probably kill me. That sucks. See if maybe there's a shortcut somewhere. Yeah, that's the worst. God, the winter lanterns just suck. Big fat dicks. I wasted, what, 20 health vials? 20 health vials and all my fucking bullshit because of Frenzy. Such a garbage mechanic. So garbage. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. Such a garbage mechanic. And how was that door locked? How do you unlock it? Where is it? God, this place. The winter lanterns and the fucking Frenzy. Garbage, 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 garbage. They're not fun enemies at all. It's like, it's one of the few times in a Souls game where it's like, hey, don't have a specific item to fight a specific enemy. Oh, too bad. Go fuck yourself. Garbage, garbage, garbage. Man, if I had an extra controller here, I'd have broken this one already. But breaking this controller means I'll have to go to Walmart and get a new one. I kind of feel like once you go through the trouble of getting down and around there, like you've taken that shortcut, or not shortcut, you've taken the little hidden path down, and you get past all that bullshit, and you get to the thing where you get to the point where the mother brain it is down. I kind of feel like there should be a shortcut back up, so you don't have to continue to do this. Because like once you've proven that you can do it once, once you've proven that you can do it once, you shouldn't have to do it again and again and again. Like if you fuck up, like the shortcut back should be right near it somewhere. And as far as I can remember, and as far as I've found so far, it's not, and it's a little silly to me. Fuck, if I had another controller, I'd break this one. Which hidden area in the cathedral ward are you talking about, Mark? Ride up the lift, but as you ride up, you jump out. I don't think I've ever seen that one. Either that, or it's just a way to get to some place I've been before. Because that doesn't sound familiar to me, and I feel like I've gone everywhere in this game. Who knows? Maybe I just don't remember it because it doesn't sound familiar. This fucking. I don't feel like I'm jumping out early though. I can't tell because the camera angle is bad. Like I feel it feels like if I wait any longer than I do, it's going to be too late. God, the winter lanterns are the worst enemy in this game. It also doesn't help that I haven't bothered to fight the powder kegs in Old Yarnum, because if I'd fought that guy, I could go buy his armor, and his armor has lots of frenzy resistance and additional beast blood as well. If I were using the beast blood pellets for damage. Let's see here. Let's see here. God fucking damn this stupid fucking piece of fucking fuck. Okay. So now we're back here. Let's do this carefully and correctly. And we should be okay. Drop down right here. Roll. Blood rock. Excellent. How do we... Oh, nice. Yeah, hopefully those guys will send you your games and not be assholes like the last guys. Let's see here. I'm going to try and figure out how to get to Brain. Go to the bottom. Enter the building with the Murgo's attendants. I assume it means these guys. Yeah, hopefully they get you the game you paid for, man. Alright, asshole. Eat that horse shit. Oh yeah. You dead. You dead. Dirty damp blood gem. Dirty should be poisonous, I think. Now we must have audience with Brain. Time for runes, but it's all thanks to contact. Alright, so this is Brain. Brain just kind of follows you around, looks at you, can't really hurt you. It's the brain of Mensis. A lot of people call it Mother Brain. And what we want is the make contact gesture. And we want to make contact. And we hold this pose for about 30 to 45 seconds. And it will give us the moon gesture, I think, or the moon rune. And after it does, it no longer serves a purpose. We can just kill the shit out of it. Killing the shit out of it also gives you an item of some kind, chalice ritual material. Brain is dead. Now we just use this to reawaken. Let's go back to the hunter's dream. Go for short hair. Short hair always works in Dark Souls 1. With the way that the engine is in that particular game. And now we can get our Chikage to plus 10. Yay! Fortifies Chikage to plus 10. It'll be at silly amounts of damage. Can we fortify my... I need 8 chunks and I have 3. So I need 5 more chunks. Let's see. I think Murgo's Loft is where I want to go, because I think Murgo's Wet Nurse is the next boss outside of the DLC and the Chalice dungeons. we were. That's where we've been. This is where you can farm piggies. Piggy, piggy. But yeah, this is the, well, one of the only farming spots in the game. 3 bloodstone chunks, excellent. And that means I need 2 more to get my Evelyn to +9. The bell ringing lady is very close by, but I forget where exactly. She's around here somewhere. Or maybe it's around the opposite side. Job. Hey, there's the 2 I needed. So now I can get my Evelyn to +9. Now the bell ringing woman should be gone for pretty much the rest of my time in this area. Alright, what's this say? Time for stealth. I don't remember what's up here. I think this is just another way that Piggly Wigglies happen. All the souls, please. Thank you. And blood vials. That's the best part. All the grinding that you do. Souls and blood vials, man. Kin Cold Blood 11, Kin Cold Blood 11, yes please. I'm about to kick this build into overdrive. Let's see. I don't feel like I want to fight Murgo's wet nurse yet. Do a little more grinding. Get my Evelyn to +9 since I can. See, bell ringing woman's gone, so I don't have to worry about invasions. Let's see. Let's go punch Piggy in the butt. Colonoscopy. Surprise. Yeah, we got blood vials, and we got all kinds of items we can go get over here. Nourishing damp blood gem 4 rating. 4 ratings aren't very good. I mean, that might be okay for where I'm at right now, but is this where I go to get the... You must accept fatty. Okay, no. Let's see, there's an additional item that you can get. Let's explore a little bit further. Because there should be... Oh. There's Queen Yarnum. Or, the Tumerian Queen. I don't know if she's actually called Queen Yarnum, though. I think she is. Queen Yarnum of the Pale Blood. I don't remember. Yosefka's blood vial, again, for some reason. Here's my shortcut all the way back to the lantern down here. Yay! So now we're going to go back. We're going to turn in our echoes, upgrade the Evelyn. Switch some runes around, I think. Because I could use the extra,
Welcome. What? Very well. Let me
use the extra. Alright, I'm at 37 is what I need.
farewell.
I think this will get me 10,000. Yeah.
Welcome. What is it you? Very well. Let.
Okay. So now we need...
Farewell, May.
Where you at, Kitty Cat? You wanna go to bed? Yeah, you can go to bed by yourself. Yeah, bed by yourself. That's what I said. Uh-huh. So now the Evelyn is +9. So we just need a blood rock to finish that one. I can't remember where we get a second blood rock, but I do know that we can we can get some out of random chalice dungeons. I'll just have to find the right I'll have to find the correct I'll have to find the correct one. I can just sell all of these gems. Let's see here. Switch my runes around so I can grind some souls. It's this table. Strengthens visceral attacks. Visceral attacks should now grant me more echoes as well. Yeah, so now I'm just gonna have to get good with my visceral attacks. I should be okay because I'm pretty good at gunshot visceral attacks and sneaking visceral attacks, so we'll see. I don't know if it'd be worth it to dick with these guys or not. It doesn't really seem like it. That's a lot of work for like 7,000 souls. It's not a very good turnaround, honestly. That's really nice though. That 5,000. That's excellent. I know, Kat, you want to go to bed. Go to bed by yourself. I'm not going to bed yet. No. Oh, it's alright, Mark. I got my Evelyn to +9, got the Chikage to +10, equipped some runes to help with grinding some souls out. And my cat is the man that's going to bed. I know, you can go the hell to bed by yourself, Cat. I know. It's terrible. Yeah, I know, it's terrible that cats might have to go to bed by themselves. I know. Yeah, my cat's just a little crybaby. She has anxiety issues. She doesn't like to be separated from people very long. She doesn't like to go to bed by herself unless like when she thinks it's bedtime at night, like by God you should go to bed, because she goes to bed. Um, well, it's kind of sad actually because the lady that I bought her from owned a few animals in addition to her, but they all kind of bullied her. In addition to that, she tried to give my cat away. You know, when she owned it, she tried to give the cat away like 3 or 4 separate times before she finally found somebody that would take the poor thing. Again, we're going to try and get the pigs and the Shadows of Yharnam to fight each other. And so she tried to, the lady tried to give Luna away about 5 times, and each time the people would bring the cat back. So now she is not a fan of, she's not a fan of like people who aren't me or my mom, like people she's not familiar with. And every time somebody comes over who isn't me or my mother, she hides because she thinks she's going someplace and not coming back. Because it really freaks her out. So she'll run and hide from anybody who's not me or my mother. And like it really stresses her out in general when people are here. And she constantly has to be near you. She has to be able to touch you, and if she's sitting by you and you're not, she wants you to pay her attention. She'll touch you, and she'll reach her paws up and like put herself in your lap, and like she won't climb into your lap. She is not a lap cat. She does not like to lay in your lap, but she will jump up and like touch you or try to touch your face and be like, "Hey, I'm here." "Yeah, I know. Hi, baby." "Yeah, I know. I'm talking about you." Yeah, I know. And she loves to talk. A lot of times the reason she makes lots of noise while I'm online is because, you know, cats don't understand the concept of microphones and telephones and things. And so when you make lots of noise like that, they think that, you know, hey, person's talking to me, so I best talk back. And she just loves to talk anyway. Because that's just kind of her jam.
Well, what?
Yeah, I know. Hi. You want to say hi? Say hi. Okay. I don't know if they can hear that. You said hi. Being a cat. You're not saying hi though, are you? You're saying, can we go to bed?
Very well.
You're saying, go to bed. But yeah, she's a little sweetheart.
Farewell, good.
here? Yeah, she doesn't really do that. Luna doesn't like to jump on to stuff or into stuff. The only time that she does that is if you're in the bathroom. She'll come into the bathroom with you, and she'll sit on the sink and talk to you. Like I said, she just loves to talk. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you sit on the bathroom sink and everything, huh? But yeah, she'll jump up. I have a big master bathroom, in my little trailer, and she loves to stand on it and talk to me while I'm getting ready for work. Uh-huh. Yeah, she doesn't, I don't think she responds to song. I sing sometimes, and she doesn't really respond any differently than if she's just trying to talk at you. I know, hi baby, yes. I know. She going jumping on my leg, propping herself up against my leg, trying to touch my face. Yeah, and then what happened, Cathead? But yeah, I just talk to her. I find myself talking to her even when, you know, she's not really saying a whole lot. Because she just likes to be talked to. She doesn't like conventional cat toys. I can't get her to play with like strings or stuff like fuzzy things. She loves she loves to play with, like, I used to play a lot of tabletop games like Dungeons and Dragons and Magic the Gathering and stuff like that. And she loves to play with my dice bags. She loves to pick up my dice bags and throw them around. Even if you're not throwing them with her, like, she just gets in these little moods where she'll pick them up and throw them around herself and chase them around the house. So I have a whole bunch of little dice bags that I don't use anymore. So I just leave them around the house for her to play with. It's awesome when you can get your enemies to kill each other. She beats it up with a rabbit kick. That's funny. Oh yeah, maybe. She might like a laser pointer. I don't know. I don't know. It's actually been a long time since I've even owned a laser pointer. I think I was still in grade school. Maybe high school? Yeah, high school. At the very least, middle school. But it's been a long time since I've owned a laser pointer. But yeah. So that's the this is the Souls run for this game basically. Unless there's a place in the DLC that essentially serves the same purpose, this is the best way to get souls in Bloodborne. Just equip all of the souls increasing stuff that you have, and like all the souls increasing runes that you have.
Welcome, Otis. Very well, let.
And just go to town. I've never tried to give her catnip. I mean, we've had the synthetic, or like not synthetic, but the store-bought stuff that comes in the toys, which I don't think is actually very strong or effective. She doesn't really react to it anyway.
Farewell, good man.
I wonder what she was reacting to about the sound then, or the cat. Yeah, she. You said she. Yeah, makes me wonder exactly what it was reacting to in that mouth motion or in that noise. There's got to be something. Yeah, they started, they've started breeding cats, that sit on their hind legs, because their front legs are short. Like, they're shorter than they should be. They're bred to have short front legs. I don't really know why anybody thought that was an excellent idea. Because it just seems like it seems really cruel to me, but what do they call them? They call them like twisty cats or something. They have a really weird, like, they have a really weird, almost like a pitch marketing name, like the name was specifically designed to make you ignore the fact that the cats were bred to have short legs, and therefore the reason that they sit that way is because they don't know how to sit any other way, because they don't have any balance like normal cats do. I'm not saying that that's why your cat is that way, Zero. I'm just saying that, like, people thought that was funny and cute for cats to do, so they started intentionally breeding it into the cats, which I think is terrible. Uh-oh. Heyo. I wanted, there's a really big cat, like that's really big for a house cat. Which I would like to have another, like I would like to have one of these cats. I forget what the fuck they're called. They're like a, I want, not a Persian blue, but I don't think it's Persian blue. Not lynxes, no. They're domestic cats. I think. Pretty sure they're domestic. They're just really, really fucking big. It's like an exotic cat of some kind. Like, you would think it was a small, like, it's about the size of a big lynx. Like, it's like if it were to stand up on its hind legs, it could probably touch your chest like a dog can. But it's a domestic cat, I think. I'm pretty sure. The ones I've seen in videos look pretty domesticated. But let's see. I forget what they're called.
What is it you... Very well.
God, I wish I could remember. Hell yeah. Probably, yeah. I think that's right. Mark. I think Savannah Cats is correct. Yeah, I'm pretty sure in Indiana you can own them. And actually, if you're willing to spend the thousands of dollars in order to acquire one, there's a company in Russia. There's a place in Russia that domesticates or that has bred domestic foxes, and as long as your state allows the international sale and trade of unusual, like unusually classified animals. No, it was not a Maine Coon. It was a. It looked like something out of an Egyptian picture, like the hieroglyphs, the really short-haired, tall, skinny cats. It looks like that, except not all black. It's like a mottled black and brown coat. But there's a company out of Russia that breeds and domesticates like domestic foxes, and you can get them in all kinds of colors, from like all the way from white to like blacks and reds and silvers, different variations of orange and brown. Yes, the Egyptian Mao, I believe. Maybe. That actually might be it. The Egyptian Mao, maybe. But yeah, like, if you're willing to spend the thousands of dollars it takes, you can get domesticated foxes from Russia. They're just as their diets and stuff are a little different, and the cleaning habits that you have to own one, like the care habits that you have to have, are a little different, but they're just as domesticated as dogs. And yeah, like if I had the space for one and if I had the money for one, I would get one. But also, I'm gonna have to wait until Luna passes away. Because, like, with her being a nervous wreck about my attention and my mom's attention when other people are around, I can only imagine what it would be like if I got a second pet. So I can't do that to my cat. I can't do that to my neurotic little mess. She's probably about 7 or 8, maybe 9, I think. I know this is kind of boring, but I'm just going to continue to grind out souls for a little bit because I need to get my guy leveled up. I need to get him working on the end game. Because after Murgo's Wet Nurse, I think the only 2 main story bosses left are Gehrman and the Moon Presence. And other than that, I have the DLC to go through. I think it depends on the breed of cat, with how long they live. Size of the animal, the breed of the cat, that kind of thing. Same thing with dogs. If I remember correctly, little dogs tend to live a little longer than big dogs do, on an average. I wasted a lot of bullets. Pet. $638. That seemed like quite a bit. Yeah, I've had like 2 pets that weren't fish. No, 3. I've had 3 pets that weren't fish that were actually mine and not like a family animal or like my dad's, you know, dog or my dad's fish or birds. There was my English sheepdog. His name was JT. We named him that because we found him on the side of the road with a little German Shepherd puppy when he was just a puppy. And by little I mean they were a few months old. So they were kind of big. And we called them the Jealous Brothers, like as a name that didn't really stick, but that's just what we called them. Because they both, you know, they fought for all of our attention, my dad and my mom and myself. And so we called them the Jealous Brothers. I think the little German Shepherd puppy ended up being taken by my Aunt Mary and her family, and I think they called him Pedro. And we kept the English sheepdog, and we called him JT. Because we couldn't think of a real name for him, so we just called him Jealous Number 2. So his initials just ended up being JT. And then my second pet that was actually mine was he was a rat. He was a white lab rat that I got. Because we did that thing in school where, like in middle school, where or was it? It might have been elementary. It might have been my 6th grade year. I think it was, because that was the year I went to live with my dad and my stepmom. Or at the end of that year. Anyway, it was a white lab rat that we'd raised in the classroom. Until it got too big for its cage, and then I elected to take it home. And I called it Surge, after Lieutenant Surge from Pokemon, the gym leader. And he lived another couple years after I ended up taking him home. And then Luna. Those were the only ones that were ever really mine. Um, JT ended up dying of old age, basically. I had to go and have him put down, which was really, really hard. A lot harder than I thought it would be. Because I was going to take him and have him put down, and then have my Uncle Jerry bury him out on their little plot of farmland. Because I always thought it was really nice out there. And that's where their dogs were. That's where their dogs were buried.
Welcome. What? Very well. Let
me think. We didn't end up doing that for some reason. Oh, it was because when I went to get JT euthanized, it just hit me so hard that I didn't have the heart to wrap him in the blanket that I'd brought for him and take him out to my aunt and uncle's house. So I had the vet dispose of the body for me. Because it hit me a lot harder than I thought it would. I still miss that dog. He's a good dog. He was really cool. Really good with people. Really good with kids. People of all ages. Kids, adults. Like, it didn't matter. He was just... He was all about hanging out and just being. You know, he liked people, and you know, he was just a good family dog. He was a good dog in general. He had a habit of getting off his leash and wanting to run all over town, but other than that, he was just fine. He never like ran out into traffic or, you know, did anything super crazy or whatever. It was just if you let him get off his leash, man, he'd make you pay for it, because he loved to be off his leash and out of the yard. What else? Oh, there was a dog that wasn't mine, but he was another family dog. Rowdy. He was a German Shepherd that we had when I was little. Like, I might have been 5 or 6 years old, maybe less. And, oh, nice. You had tortoises, too. That's cool. But Rowdy... I forget why we got rid of him. It was essentially that we just didn't have enough room for a German Shepherd. Like, the house was big enough and the yard was okay, but like, a German Shepherd is one of those animals that, like, you need to walk in, you need to constantly make sure that they're getting enough exercise and that kind of thing. And how do you get down there? That's a puzzle. Use of the terrain. But yeah, I forgot. I forget why we got rid of him, because I was real little when we did. Dad ended up giving her to, or not her, Rowdy was a him. Dad ended up giving Rowdy to an elderly couple that lived out by a, kind of like a little copse of woods. Not really a thick forest or even a really thick woods, but like one of those situations where the woods is right up next to some farmland. And I guess essentially what happened was that land was also land that people hunted on, and I guess Rowdy got out, and I can't remember whether he got hit by a vehicle, like being too close to the road where the farmland was, or if he got attacked by hunters or something, because I don't remember. Huh. How do you get where did you live, like next to a little pond or lake or stream that you would get tortoises that close to your house? Because that seems unusual to me, but I don't know. Like, I don't know the geography of where you live, so, or where. That's weird. Tortoise is that close to a condo. Weird. But yeah. So Rowdy ended up getting hit or getting shot by hunters. I forget which. Because my dad was out hunting in that woods, like, because he knew the old man that we gave, the dog to. And he was out hunting in that woods, and he saw Rowdy, and he tried to, trying to figure out why Rowdy was off his, leash or off his lead, because the old people, basically kept him in their yard, kept him in their house. And my dad tried to call to the dog to get him to come, so that Dad could take him home, because Dad was just going to take him home if they weren't going to take care of him. But Rowdy wouldn't come when he was called. I don't know if he didn't recognize my dad because of the dough and heat urine. He probably couldn't smell my dad because of the scent camouflage my dad was wearing. He probably, the dog probably had no idea who it was. Pam Aus.
Farewell, good maid.
Let's see. See what kind of materials I have right now. I've got a lot of blood vials and stuff now. Excellent. Let's, before I go to bed tonight, which I'm about to do, let's go fight Murgo's Wetners. Let's give that a shot and see if I can beat Murgo's Wetners. I may I may try to get some help. I don't really remember. It figures that there would be like a fox village in Japan. You know, they have an entire island. I think it's an entire small island town that is inhabited by nothing but cats. And they just kind of leave it to the cats. Let's see if we can get some help, and if we don't get some help here in a few minutes, I will try to fight Murgo's wet nurse by myself. And if that doesn't work out, we'll come back to it tomorrow. Yeah, I could use some help, Mark. That would be cool. If you can get to Murgo's loft. All right. Let's go ahead and just make it Moon Sage, all one word. Let me see if I can set anything in my inventory. Is there anything I can use? No, not really. I know, Cat. You want to go bed? Give me a minute. I'll get off here in a few minutes and go shower and go to bed. Make Cat happy. Yeah, it's my box of records, sweetie. What are you doing? You gotta sneeze? You gonna sneeze all over my records? Hi. I am as ugly as I seem. Worse than all your dreams could ever make. All right, cool, Mark. I should find you here in a few minutes at least. Then it shouldn't take too long. Cool. I'm grabbing myself a quick glass of tea, so forgive me if I take a minute to. Nice moonlight blade. I like it. Alright, I am good to go. boss is so cool. Wow. That's crazy. Hell yeah. Excellent job. Thank you very much, sir. Hell yeah. Oh yeah.
Good hunter, dawn will soon break. Gammon awaits you. Let me.
Alright, so now
Farewell, good mate.
we're at the last boss in the regular storyline, but we still have a lot of Chalice dungeons to go, and we still have a lot of we have the entire DLC to go through. So we will definitely do that before we finish up. We will definitely be going through the DLC, and we'll be going through the rest of the Chalice dungeons before we finish up. Yeah, we kicked her ass, Mark. That was a good job, dude. It was an excellent job. Actually, before I go straight to bed, let's go to the Cathedral Ward. And we should be able to get the last umbilical cord now. Should be able to.
Ah, this here is a safe place. But if you could say.
Well, I didn't mean to kill her. Whoops. Let me see. Hey, it's all right, Mark. I don't have any. Like I'm guilty of saying stuff like that too. It's not that like I don't want to say it's not that big a deal because to a lot of people it is a very big deal. Because they have been hurt that way by people. I'm not gonna yell at you for it or anything. Like I'm not gonna just and besides I think it's only me, you, and Zero at this point. This is that area. Interesting. Formless Odin. Messenger Urn Festival. What is the Formless Odin rune? Higher Quicksilver Bullet Max. Quicksilver bullets held up +4. That's actually the maximum that you can get on the Quicksilver bullets. That's the best one. You can hold up to, since you can have 3 runes attached, you can have up to, if you go 4-3-2, you get 9 extra Quicksilver bullets if you equip all 3 that way. There's no real reason to do it that way, though. Let me see. You drop them there, that'll kill you. Let's see. There's no way back up. That's gotta be death, right? Dropping down there like that, that's gotta be death. I mean, it won't hurt to try, but it's gotta be. No? Cool. Let's go back to the Hunter's Dream and give my little messenger buddies these urns. Because I hardly ever go out of my way to find little messenger hats and helmets and things. Just because they're just kind of cosmetic. They're not super important to the build or to the playthrough. Unless you want to positively 100% like find every single thing. Yeah, I didn't know that was there. That's weird. It's really weird. It's really, really strange. Messenger Urn Festival. Yeah! They wear little urns on their heads. That's awesome. That's funny. Let's see. Yeah, it's about time for me to get a little shower and get into bed. Yeah, I got the top hats too. That's what mine were wearing. I think the urns are funnier though. Yeah, so I guess next time we'll continue with the Chalice dungeons, and I will try to find a Chalice dungeon that's got a blood rock in it, like a Chalice glyph. Let me see here. Bloodborne. Chalice. The stream tomorrow will probably be... What is tomorrow? Tomorrow is Thursday. So we won't be working overtime. Tomorrow, the stream will be just like always, unless I have to work overtime. Midnight Eastern U.S. time to 3 a.m. Eastern U.S. time. I got started a little late tonight, so I ran a little late tonight. But I try to stream for about 3 hours every night. And I try to start at midnight Eastern. But sometimes I have to work. I have to work overtime for about an hour, and so I don't stream on those nights because it's way too late. But yeah, it's midnight Eastern to 3 a.m. Eastern is when that will be. Yeah, I appreciate it, Mark. I'll probably ask for your help again, because from what I've heard of the DLC bosses, they're pretty tough. So I will probably definitely need some help. All right, I'm gonna get off here. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. I will see you all tomorrow, midnight Eastern U.S. time. Until then, have a good night.